Hi everyone, Sandra from Scraps to Beauty, and I'm finally coming back from Phoenix for Art Venture and the new CHA, which is now called Creativation. It's actually called something else, I remember. Hi Mitch, hi Kim, hi Lisa. So if you're watching over on YouTube, this is a live show, and I'm actually just going to do a show and tell tonight, not really having class tonight, just sharing my projects from Prima Art Venture, sharing some of the new products from CHA, and yeah, that's about it. So it's not a class, and then so if that doesn't interest you, this is not the show for you. And I am talking to live people. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Prima Art Venture, and then I might break it up depending on how long because I have so much to show. Um, I am going to probably break it up, do Art Venture as one, and then do the Creativation as another. So first off, this is the apron that we got from Prima Art Venture. And it's a really nice apron. It's super long. It almost goes down to my calf, which is really nice. And the nice thing, usually how you have this thing with the neck. Well, if you pull, here's the tie, the tie. If you pull, it adjusts the neckline for you. So I thought that was really cool thing for the aprons. I've never seen that before. So that was a cool thing. And then we got pockets. It's got pockets in the front, and it's got this little hook. And this little hook is for bars. And let me see if I can find mine. So I have like 1,000 bags here to show you. So I'm looking for it here. Well, I'll open this one. So hi everyone. Hi Kathy. Everyone is coming in. So this is Finnabar's new, they're called sleeve something or other. But, if you don't like, for myself, I don't like to get paint all over everything. So these are her new sleeves. And they just go on here, and they come all the way up to a little bit past your elbow. But they have these hooks on here. So, like, if you are going to the bathroom or whatever, you can actually slide them off while you're washing your hands. And then just have them clip right into here. And then they just hang down on your apron. Isn't that cool? I really love these. I really wanted to make them myself, but she already had them done, so I went ahead and bought them. That was one of the things I treated myself to. So that was the apron. And then I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just going, the first thing I'm going to show you, hi Carol, is the goodie bag. Oh my gosh, the goodie bag alone is filled with so much stuff. And I have it on the table because I have it on the floor because I just can't really show it on the camera. So I'm just going to take it out bit by bit. So we did get a set of brushes, Finnabar's brushes, which we used in class. So that's one thing that we got. We did get some yarn, 5 yards of the gypsy cord. So we did get a spool of that. Yep, and then we got, so now I didn't buy any flowers, so you guys should be proud of me. The only flowers I'm showing you are ones that we got. Hi, Kia. So we got this. This one's with the one with the canvas. And then these cute little white ones. We actually got 2 of these. And then one of these with the little canvas and the burlap in the white. Got that. We got one of these. Everybody got a different color. I happened to get the purple one. This is her new, this is Frank's new brushes. His memory hardware brushes. And so that's for those little tins. I did buy some of his powders. I know, Janet. Janet says, no flowers? The hell is frozen over. No, it was very good. Although, when I went to CHA, there was a new company, and they had a whole line. I swear it must have been, I don't know, 14 feet long, and it was just filled with flowers. They were from India. They were really beautiful. Nope, I didn't buy not one flower. So this is his new artist. He uses these with the artisan powders. That I did buy. But I'll show you what else that we got. So they did give us one of these, a little jar of flowers, the polka dotted flowers. So this is all still in our goodie bag. And we got this. I've never seen this before. This is a Prima scrapbook at A4. Did you ever see that? Hi, Barb. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was just telling the girls a little while ago. I saw a race go by, and I was like frozen for a minute, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. So I just said, I know you, and he goes, you do, and then I was like, yeah, you're Barb Owen's son, and then I said, race, and he goes, yeah, that's me, and then he looked at my tag and goes, Sandra. It was funny. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to say, oh, you're the hot son. So they were cracking up. But then Jana was interviewing Seth after, and he happened, I guess he pulled into the booth or whatever, and she said the same thing. She was like frozen because, I don't know, I guess I didn't expect him to be there. And oh my gosh. And so she kept saying, you're the hot son, you're the hot son. So I'm sure he was blushing. He did. I enjoyed meeting with you. It was funny. All right, so yeah, so this is it's a nice book at Canvas, and it fits the A4 pad. I didn't even open this up to see what this is like. You're the hot son, I know. That's what Jonna kept saying too. It's like I don't know. We were like mesmerized. It was like, God, how can we not remember his name? Did he just stay for the one day? I didn't see him after that. It was funny. He was very cute. He was very nice. All right, so this is the A4, and it's got the nice black canvas here. And let's see what these are. And then they have the expanders if you want to expand the pages. Hi, Ash. Oh my gosh, we missed you, Ash. I missed my apples. So it's got a nice acrylic page. Oh, it's got some graph paper, some more of this, like ledger paper. Oh, I've never seen this book before. So, exactly. I have to get rid of stuff. Right. CHA is now called Association for Creative Industries. Yeah, he does. Barb says he has that effect on people for some reason. He does, but he's super nice. He was really nice. The other ladies I was with they said, "Oh, is he married?" And I'm like, "No, he's not single." And they were like, "Aw." Two of the girls had daughters, so of course they were trying to see if they could hook them up. Hi, Pam. So yeah, so this is pretty nice. I've never seen this book before, so it's different anyway, and I like it because I do have quite a few of the A4 pads. So that was a really nice treat in our bag. So we got that. That's only half of it. I haven't even finished yet. Let's see what else do we get here. We did get a let's see, we got a stencil, and I didn't have one of these, so I was glad about that. Hi, Terry. Welcome everyone. Comes in. Barb says he better be nice. He's super nice. That was very nice of him to stand there and talk to me for a while. So we did get the watercolor paper. So I didn't have this either. Shocker ball. So that was good. So I did get this. So let's see what this looks like. Like I didn't even have time to really like look at my goodie bag. I just kind of like put it all away in the suitcase and just see if I could pack everything. That's true, Janet. So this is a nice watercolor book. So I like some. I think this was the very first one that they did, I think. The good deed brightens a dark world. This is nice. I like this. So they have some nice images in here. Oh, I like that too. So they're going to have it again in Phoenix. I'm sure you know that, Barb. So you should try to go next year. It was a lot of fun. Just wish it didn't rain. There we go. So that was that. So we got that. Then let's see. We did get this pad. This is an old one. It's probably the only thing that it was like, oh, it's okay in the pad. But this is old. But I do think I have some of the embellishments that went with this. So we got this. This is the Doodle Decks collection in the A4 pad. So we got that. So that's, you can see that. Kind of whimsical and kind of like orangey. What did Janet say now? So some of the pages is good. Pretty. I like the kind of scribbly in the background. So I'll either use it for cards or maybe I'll do some art journaling. This one's a nice page here. You are? That's good, Anne. Ash. Yeah, because it'll be in Phoenix again next year. And the food was really good. Everything was close by that you could walk to. People were super nice. It was, like I said, it was the best one out of the 4 years I've been to. That we had a good time. We did a lot of make and takes. You could actually take your time. And it was so big they did have like a little shuttle if you got tired of walking, you know, so that you could go in. So there's that. All right, so we're getting down to the end here. And then we got a stamp, which I didn't have. I didn't have this stamp. This one with the ship. So that was cool. They did give us more flowers. And then we got 2 of these. These were really nice. The metal trinkets. So we got 2 of those. We also got another stamp. I didn't have this one either. This one was a cool one. Oh, Sherry. Sorry. More flowers. We did another stamp. They might seem smaller, Jean, because it was a bigger place and the aisles were a lot wider. And the nice thing about it was the make and takes were in a separate room, not a separate room, but a separate area. So a lot of, like the years before, you would have people lining up for make and takes and then you try to walk around them. So this year, there weren't any make and takes in the booth, really. So we got this. This is the trinkets numbers. And we got 2 of these little stick pins. Got that. Then we got these cute little wood icons. That's for the Forever Green. And we got these. I've never had these. These are Frank's Lumineers. You know, like I do my little lights in the journal book. So these are like his little party lights. We got that. Let's see what else. More little flowers. All right. So, and then the last thing that we got in the bag, I'll have to pull this one out. Pull this one out. I'll put these back in. Hi, Kim. Hey, Heather. So welcome, everyone. So this is still just the goodie bag. Yes, it's going to be, for the next 2 years, it's going to be in Phoenix. They signed a 3-year contract. So for the next 2 years, CHA, Creative Nation, Creative whatever it is, I'm still going to call it CHA, they are going to be in Phoenix. But Art Venture next year, they are going to, for 2018, they're going to South Africa, and they're trying for a cruise out of Florida. So it won't be connected with CHA next year. And so then the last thing we got was this. This was the Julie Nutting luggage tray. So the goodie bag was really nice. Hi, Leanne. Topping okay, Terry? So yeah, so that was nice. I'm not gonna open it, but you know, you could decorate it like this and put the little dolls in there. And I love the way the front cover is. So that was a nice little surprise. So that was just a goodie bag. All right, so I'm gonna put this away. And now I'll tell you the classes that we got. And they're not in any particular order. So let's see. The first thing, let's see the first, over here. First I have to pull these 2. I did buy these. These were in the store because they do have a store. I was kind of disappointed because they didn't have a lot of the new things in the store. But they had a few things. Like this was, I think these are new. So this is the Prima Princess Book 2. The goodie bag, yes, the goodie bag is always huge. So you can see this one. This is the Prima Princess Book 2. And so I think these are mostly the big girls. Can you see that? Oh, what's this one backwards? So there's this. And I think they came out with some new girl stamps too, also. So these are nice. They're like little cards, so you can watercolor the cards. So I like that, greeting cards. You can cut them out. I don't know if you could see that there's, yeah, you can see there. So you could score it here and then watercolor there. So this was a nice book. I really like this one. There's that one. So this will be cool for like a phoenix. I might do a phoenix layout, I think. Let's see if I can get. Oh, here you go. A bird. This one's good too. Oriental. Kaiser Craft had a new Oriental paper that a lot of people were going crazy over. It actually was like this. It was it was not red. It was more like a peachy orange and black. This one would be a good one for that. There's that. So really pretty. I love the girls. I'll see what her name is that's on here. And then there's that one. So does it say who the... I don't know why they don't put the designer of who these dolls are. They don't say what her name is. Right, so that was that one. Then this one is Prima Princess. I think this is the first one. You can see that one, Prima Princess. Hi, Darkened Lady. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Right, and so these are the same, I think, too. There's bookmarks in the back. Aren't they pretty? Look at those. Those are really pretty. Bookmarks. Sunflowers. Well, this one doesn't have the greeting cards, but still pretty. And again, the girls. Now these are, yeah, because these were the first stamps. I think that second book is the new stamps of the new girls. So these will be pretty on a journal page. And the watercolor is really heavy. It's got to be, I would say, almost 140 pounds, it seems like. I don't know if it says. Does it? No. It feels like 140 pounds, though. It's super heavy. This one is the big girls. The other one is big girls, too, but I think that's their new stamps. They came out with some more stamps of these girls. So this is, I think, the Prima, the Princess #1, and the other one's #2. See, like, this is just like the stamp. I feel bad. Holly, she won one of the prizes, and she won one of the girl stamps, and she never received it. So they think it was stolen out of her mailbox. Oh, that's too bad. And that was the one I sent the whole bag of flowers to her. So yeah, this is the old, not the old, but the very first set of girls that she did. So that's the very first book. So those two were the ones I bought from the store. I may buy some other stuff, but I'll have to show it to you as I go along. Alright, so then the first class that we had, yeah, the books are pretty. And so this one, I'm stuck here. This is on one of their wood, what are these called? Vintage wall decor base. And so we actually, can you see it in there? Let's hold it this way. We actually painted the whole thing red first, so that's where you see like the red rust kind of in there. Hi, Emma. Yeah, the books are really pretty. And then this was all done with the paper clay, and the IOD girls, they're molds. So we actually had to mold all of these pieces first. And then we kind of let them dry, and then we painted the board. So we actually did red first, and then we did like a gold. Hi, Kia. Took your flowers. I know, 21 days. I know. And then I sent some to, I think I sent the set to Carrie Ann in Australia, and I haven't heard from her yet either. So, And they had an initial on theirs. I didn't want to do initial. I don't know what I'm going to do in the middle of mine yet, but you could tell, see, you could hear, you could see the red a lot. Then we went over with the gold, and then we went over with black. And then we stamped. We used their big IOD stamp, and we stamped it in the middle. It's really pretty. So you can see the sides, but the glare you can't see. It's got a really nice shine to it. You can see it there, maybe. That was a fun class. You could see, you could see more of the reddish in here. And then we did some stamping, a very little stamping, but these were fun. Like this part was just a little piece of the mold that we took. And then same with here. And we had just little dangles. And I love the shell. I love the lion's face too. This one was really cool, yeah. This almost reminded me of like an old pirate's, like if you went to a bar or whatever, and a pirate's plaque, that's what it kind of reminded me of. Yeah, it's really cool. So you can see all the texture and the red in there. There, you can see really good there. You can see the red and the gold. It looks more black, but it's really a lot of gold than what you see in the camera. So it's got a nice little, you could hang it up, or I might just put one of those metal things that you put in the back to hang it on the wall. So that was the first class. And then I think I'm going to go in order because I don't know what I'm pulling out here. Finnabar's class. Finnabar's class was, we got the book, the Gene book, and I already have one. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, everyone. So I already have one of these journals, and I think I decorated it, and I've given it away. So instead of doing the journal, I had a canvas. Oh, I lost my little. I had a Gene canvas that I bought from Michael's. Yes, I did take an empty suitcase because my little suitcase, which is about 3.5 by like 2.5, was filled with just the Prima classes. So instead of doing that, I actually did a canvas instead. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture so I can show you what it was supposed to look like. But I don't see my picture here yet. Well, maybe it's in this pile and I'll come across it eventually. But so I did the canvas instead. And so the day before when we were doing the paper clay, I did the mermaid because I wasn't sure what I was going to do for this class. So I actually molded the mermaid and I decided to use it on here. So, oh, what you do? A pirate themed pub? That's the first thing that reminded me of. Yep. Well, thanks. So, I guess if you could see oh yeah, there. You could see the glitter in here. You see the glitter in there? It's really shiny. And so then what we did is we took the metals, and these are like white flowers. You can see, and then her clear bubbles, we did that. And then this is her new paints. So if you could see, I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's got a lot of pink in here. You can see that? You can see it in her hair, but there's also pink in here, and then the gold. Yeah, Finn is great. I loved Finn. And then we did her metals, and we used the new glitter. I'm trying to think what else we used on here. It was all her new paints where they are like two-toned. So, yeah, I really like doing this. So, that was a lot of fun. And then everybody got to use different stencils. So, I did use the bubble one. So, I'm trying to see if you could see it without not too much of a glare, but really see the glitter part. I think it's so shiny. But it's super cool, especially when you stand it up. It looks like one different color one way and then different another. So I really had fun with that. So that was our class, and then we got all the cute little jewels and the medals and stuff. Plus we have a whole bag filled still. Like I could do another canvas probably. So I might even just go ahead and do another of the journal books. So I might do that. So that was a fun class. And the same thing with here. This is a new, she calls it her new wax. I can't remember exactly what the name of it is. But at the end, you went over with the wax with your finger. And maybe you could see it's got like a pink and gold tint because they're two colors. They're two different tones. So, and it's the same thing with this one. You rubbed it over. We rubbed it over with the wax. And the wax had a really nice smell to it. It does have a smell, but it's, I don't want to say it's like an almond smell, but not like a vanilla smell, but it's pretty. I mean, once we were opening that, bye Terry, see you later. When we opened, everybody was using that. The whole room smelled, but it was a really good smell. It wasn't offensive or anything. So, but yeah, so I really like that project. So I'll put that up with my other one of hers. So let's see, what else do we have? This is, I'm trying to see what this was. This, oh, that's my other class. This was so many bags. So this was, let's see which one. Oh, this was a crown class. That's that one. Let's see. This was the crown class. Now we didn't get to finish it because, and mine is like falling apart from the suitcase and all. Let me get this in here. There was 6 classes, 3 a day. They were long classes from like 8:30 in the morning till 8 at night. They were long. So I want to see if she has a full picture. Oh yeah. So this was what the crown looks like. You can see it with all those flowers. It's really cool the way we did this. Let's see, like mine's kind of falling apart here. I have to re-glue it. I have a lot to go still on this one. Let's say I have to glue this up here. This goes here, and then they hang. I don't know if you could see, but that hangs down. And then the next thing I have to do after this is actually fold it like this and actually make the crown. So it's a big crown that you can actually wear. Hi, Ella. So it was pretty. So this was actually this fabric here. I don't know what you call this. Can you see what this is? It's not really burlap, but it's, I don't know what you call this. Well, each class had flowers in it. So then what we did was we folded this and glued the pieces together. And then we used Spinnabar's new sculptor, it makes this fabric stiff. So I'll wear this one. Yes, I'll wear this for the stream. But it's cool. And then we painted it with black gesso, and then we added the stencil here. And then this is the wax. At the end, we have to put the wax on there, so you can see that I used like a blue and a gold. I don't think I added pink. I think I just used the blue and the gold on there. So you can see that. Linen, maybe like linen, but it's got the bigger, you know how linen has like really fine crisscross hatches or whatever? This one's a lot wider. If you can see it. Can you see that you see how it's thicker or bigger? I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like that. Kind of like linen, I guess. So I still have to finish this. So I just have to put the big flower on here. And then we had, I got my jewels for this one. Hold on. Nope, not there. Not there. Oh, here it is. So in this class, we actually got the rub-ons. Because I forget where we used the rub-on. We used it somewhere. Is this the class? I think it is. So we still have all the flowers to put on here. Again, flowers. Like I said, I only got whatever I got in class. And we got more flowers. We got 2 of those, actually. I'm trying to look for the metal piece that goes in here in the middle. And then this was, Frank's artisan powders. We actually put a little bit of the powder in a spray bottle and added water, and then actually sprayed the lace. So that was pretty cool. So you could do that with the. Hi Holly, I'm sorry about your mail. Did you find out about it yet? Try to see what else we got. We did get crystals. Here it is. So we got crystals, and we got these big jewels. This is Prima's new, like jewelry line. You can see that. So that's what we did with these. The chain here. We got the big one, and then there's a littler one too that we got. You love the rub-ons? Yeah, they work great. I'm still trying to look for the piece. There was like a metal piece that we used for the middle of the crown, which I must have somewhere else. I thought I threw it back in here, but I don't see it. I must have it somewhere else. And then we used actually these gold foil. This is the gold that goes on each part of the crown. Each one gets one of these little ones. So that was fun. That was a good class, but long. Like each class was 3 hours, and so we just got this much done in the 3 hours. Oh, this was just a class from Carrie. You know, Carrie from Prima. This was her class, and then she made a crown, and then that was her class. Some people actually wore it. I think Finnebar actually put hers on. Yeah, so that's Carrie's class. Top to finish. Get rid of some of this. And then whose class is left? Let me see. We have Frank's. Oh my gosh, Frank's class. Oh, here it is. Whoops. Hold on. Dropped it. Trying to see if it says on here. This was the fabric. Is that camera crooked again? Let's see here. Oh, a little crooked. Why it keeps moving over again. Hold on a second. I'll move it over just a tad. There we go. So this was the fabric. So here you get actually 3 of the cotton gauze. You get the polyester linen. So there you go. You were right, Ella. Linen and burlap. So there we go. So this is what we got in that class to make the crown. So we got that. So in each class you get, you get a lot of supplies in each class. All right. So the next one is Frank's class. Oh, here's the sculpture that we did. So this was the sculpture medium, and that's what you use to pour on to make the fabric stiff. If you ever see Finn, she decorated a doll, and then she did the clothes so that they stay stiff. This is what she used. So this is the natural beige, and then it also comes in like a white. Yeah, they should, because a lot of times, like like when am I going to find time to finish it? The only class that we actually finished was Sharon's, almost Frank's, Finnebar's. So 3 out of the 3 that we actually finished. So, right. So this was Frank's class. I loved his mini album. His mini albums are always so good. Oh, I lost my little jewel in the back here. So can you see this here? So this is their new resin frames. They have like 4 different ones. So you can see this one's really pretty. We didn't have time to paint it in class, so we just kind of left it white. And then these are his new spoons. His mother was like, "Where are all my spoons?" before he got Prima to actually make him spoons. So he was taking his mother's silverware and actually using them in this project, and she would be like, "I have no spoons. Where are they all?" Oh. Yeah, that's me too. I have a hard time finishing things, but I definitely want to try at least to finish the crown, and it's not too much that I have to finish. But again, so we got all these flowers in class. These are his new flowers, which are very pretty. And then we actually, can you see you can see the rhinestones in here. So we got those. Spoons, yeah, the spoons come 3 in a pack, and there's 2 different packs. So there's 6 different styles, actually. So this one came with I wonder if I have it here. Let's see, hold on. If I can find it. don't see them there. Like, I just try to pull most of the things out of my suitcase, so I don't know if I pull that one out or not. Let's see. Well, that's Sharon's. No, this might be it. Hold on, just looking to see if the spoons are in here. Yeah, so these are their new jewels. So it comes with a big one, like a medium, and then the real thin one. So we got that. So this was Frank's class. Yeah, this is his class. All right, so I'm going to move this over first. So he actually gave us a sheet of each of his paper, which I love. This one is called Wild and Free. And can you see it's got that rose gold in there? Oh, these papers are so nice. Can you see that one there? The rose gold on there. And only the 12 by 12 sheets have the rose gold. Like, if you try to buy the A4, it does not come with the rose gold. You can see there. I love these. So I didn't buy any paper, but I think I might go back and buy this pack. Because I really like it. The spoons, let me see. I'm trying to look for the spoons. Hold on. And he did give us, I don't know if you know that Frank makes his own artisan tape. And it's a lot stronger for bookbinding. So he does make his own tape. I'm trying to look for the spoons. So we got that. We got this. In his class, we got a lot. We got the journaling cards to finish inside. We got one each of the papers. Whoops. We got the flowers, which I didn't finish. We got all these flowers. Where does my other leaf go? I'm looking for the spoons. I hope I have them in here. We actually got a thing of glitter from Finnabar's Glitter. Yeah, that paper was, that was really the paper that I loved the most. Here it is. Here's the spoons. So it came with this green spoon, then it came with this pink spoon, and the regular, like a regular pewter spoon. And I'm trying to think what this was online. I can't remember. I can't remember what they cost, but that's how they come, 3 in a pack. And he's got 2 different styles. You refuse to buy any more paper? This one's a good one. I could have bought it there, and then I didn't because I said I wasn't going to buy any more paper. And we also got the ephemera pack, which has the rose gold in it. So we got a lot in that class. Well, that was the paper. That we had 3 packs of these. 3 packs of these jewels. There's my other thing. So it was a lot. Yeah, everybody had flowers. Well, they brought flowers there, and out of the whole store, that was the thing that sold out, was the flowers. Okay, so then here is the book. So this is his new book. So you can see we also, he had some of his new chain. I don't know if you can see. It's got like sparkles. See how when you turn it one way, it looks like diamonds? It's like sparkly. So it's got like a silvery tone to it. Because at first I thought it was jewels, but it's just a chain. You see that? And then he's got these cute little crowns. You see his little crowns? His little crown gem charms, like. Yeah, he was really generous. Yeah. So that was his. And so then what we did, most people put a lot more gold. Like, I didn't put that much gold, and it looks like galaxy almost. Like if you do it in a certain way, it looks like a galaxy type thing. So this was Finnabar's graphic paste. And then what you did was you sprinkle gold embossing powder, and then heated it, and then that's how you can see the shine in there. So it like glistens, like, you can see the gold in there. So we did it with that to all 3 panels. Here you can see it a little bit better. Well, you can't, it's not like you pick and choose a class. You have to go for the full 2 days. And the full 2 days, I want to say, were $600. So it's probably $100 a class, but you get all the product in that class, and your goodie bag is worth $800 in product. So even though you're paying $600, you're getting $800 worth of product plus the project. So I thought it was. I always think it's a good deal myself. There you can see the gold there on that. So then this opens up. It's magnetic, so it opens up like this. So here you could just put a picture because you need the magnetic part here. And then this was all. We didn't get a chance to do the inside of the book, but it's just a waterfall type thing. And so that's what the 4x6 are. You like that treatment of the edging? This paper is so pretty. It's got the dream catcher. Can you see the dream catcher in the paper there? It's really pretty. So that's the Wild and Free collection. Yeah, this technique, oh my gosh, I have to do that. I'm going to do that on a camera. And then the back was just this. And it's got some of that coppery rose color sprinkles here and there. Yeah, the edge of the treatment was super nice. So we finished all that in the 3 hours, other than putting the paper on the pages, which was nothing really. You know, you just tore it off, and then you just. So this one I know I'll finish. So that was a really nice class. I always love his mini albums. They're really nice. And then this is supposed to go in here somewhere too. And then we were supposed to get a tassel, one of the planner tassels, but some of the product didn't come in. So, but this was still a lot of product. So that was really nice. Probably my favorite class was that one. So that's that. So, and then the last class that we did was Sharon's. And Sharon's is, I don't even know if I could get it all in the frames. We'll see. So this is a huge frame. I want to say it's like 18 by 18. It's huge. Now you can see why you need a whole suitcase just to bring back these products. So here is the other resin piece, the other shape. I think there's five or six different shapes of the resin. So like I said, I can't even get this in full camera view. Let me see if I can move it out just a little bit. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see. There we go. You'll see my mess too on my desk. There we go. So can you see that there? So, and then this is the same paper. This is the other collection, which is the love something or other. And it's got that rose gold in there. Yep. Yep, I use all my Christmas money for Art Venture. So, and then we got to, I don't know if you can see, there's a butterfly here that we actually use the wax. That's the new wax that we did. And these are crystals. So you can see, that's hard because I hammer. We actually did the wax over the crystals, so it's like a gold, tinted kind of gold. Like that. And then we actually sprayed, these were white flowers, and we sprayed them with the bloom spray. The only thing I wish is that we would have had a bigger frame for the picture, because this is a small area for a picture. I'm going to have to just turn it this way so you can see. So this, and we actually used the micro beads here. This we sprayed, this was a pink flower, and actually sprayed it with, oh, I forget the name of the color of it was. And then there's another butterfly that we actually painted. This is the wax again. You see that gold on the flower? Can you see it? That's the wax. And the wax is on this frame too. We actually, we didn't use any paint. We actually, oh no we did. The pink we used from Finnabar's acrylic paint. And then the rest of this is all the wax. So I used a copper wax. I used like a pink and then like a gold on top of that. So you can see that. This was, and we finished this all in the 3 hours. I gotta push some of this out so I can get in here. Too much pink? Well, you didn't have to do pink. You could have done this frame green. They had, you know, it wasn't, of course, I love pink, so I did pink. But you could have sprayed these green if you wanted to do more green, or you could have done more burgundy. You could have sprayed your flowers a lot darker. So if you didn't like pink, you had a choice to do something else. And then I added the micro beads on here. This was, and the frame alone is really pretty too. You could have changed your mind, Jean, if you didn't like pink. She had other colors there. And then I have another butterfly here. So we actually did the 3 butterflies. And then we actually put the wax over them too. The wax was really cool. And then I don't know if you could see, this is like those chandelier charms that they had. So if you could see that, let me see. So this actually dangles. You see that? The crystals. It's hard to see because they're clear. Yeah, the rose gold. I love the rose gold. You could see that. And we actually took this part here that we did on the frame. That was with the Prima. You know how I showed you guys with the Prima glue. And then we actually put the foil on these. So rose gold. Yep, we actually, you could have used a different color, but I used the rose gold on here. So all the papers that are here is the ones that I foiled. This is actually already on the paper, the one in the back. Oh no. So that was our, and then we got, let me see, do I have what we got for her in her class? Let me see what we got in her class. Oh yeah. So this is what, so besides the beautiful frame and all the flowers and that, we got all of this in her class. Let's stick that back there. We got our box of flowers, which I sprayed darker. I had these were white and I wanted to make them a little bit darker. We got all of those. We got to keep the other butterflies because you get 9 in the pack and we only used 3. Yeah, the Prima glue, you know, the Prima planner glue. I think there's one in here. We actually got the 2 water pens that we got in the class. We got a whole roll of this, flowers. We got the foil, which was the gold, silver, and the rose gold. And you get 6 sheets of each. I mean, of a total. We got a 8x8 of the paper pad, which we only used 2 sheets of that. This paper is so pretty. So it's got the things in the back there. It's double-sided, so you can see that. And I think Carol at Scrap-a-Dabadoo, she actually has this in her store coming in this week. I think she has, it was either 10% or 15% off on the pad. On the Prima, the new Prima stuff coming in. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. The bird cages, can you see that? You never heard of the Prima glue? Were you watching me, Eileen? I'll have to show it to you. Look at that one. That one's so pretty. So these are definitely the 2 I would probably get. I want the in the 12x12 though because I want the rose foil in there. So we got that. And then I don't have my glue stick in here. Where are my? This is it. If you use these, the planner glue pens, if I have foil, I'll show it to you. And we'll do it here. Let me just do it here. Do it on this paper right here. Where's my foil? So all you do is you take your glue. Let's take a piece of foil here. Just gonna cut a little piece off. Wow, my scissors are in bad shape. So you take the planner glue, and I'm just going to rub it here. Here, I'll make a little heart thing there. You don't have to wait for it to dry or anything. I'm going to do it at the top. Then you take your foil with the shiny side up and just rub it on there. and then you just keep putting it on. And it's like a distressed type of a look. It's not like a solid look. And then you can see. So I've just foiled that sheet of paper. Yeah, the zig pens will do that too, but with the zig pens, you've got to let it dry a little bit. You've got to set it up. This you could put on right away. And if you want it to be more solid, then you would let it dry a little bit too. But isn't that cool? It's great for the edging like we did on the frame. Really nice. So we got that. We got this sheet of paper. And then we each got the 12 by 12 as well. So do I really need to buy another? No. I probably could just use what I have. So they got this one. This is with the rose gold here. The dots. Oh, let me see. My cough is going to start. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I don't have any lozenges. So there's this one. And then there's the back. So one side is foiled and one isn't. Love clippings. That's what this collection is called. Sorry. There's this one. Look how pretty that is. Can you see that? Even the tickets are foiled. You see that? See that there. What is that, Jean? Hi, Jen. So, of course, you get the little ATC cards. Oh, sorry. Look at that one with the bird cage. Can you see this one? The foiling there. Then there's this one with the tiny little hearts. They're all foiled. Yeah, yep. And then another one of these with the dots. So I do have a sheet of each, except for whatever we used in the project. So, do I really need to go out and buy any? No. Oh, then we got these cute little pack of flowers. Did you see that? Yeah, I like this paper. I like this one, and I love Frank's, the Wild and Free one. So they were very generous in the class. So you got a whole, paper pack of the 12 by 12, plus the little 8 by 8 paper pack. So that was Sharon's class. So that was all of my Prima classes. And I'll show you real quick. Oh my gosh, we're going to be here like all night. I'll show you real quick what a few things that I bought. I didn't buy a lot, so that was good. I was being good. So then the things I bought were, I did get some of their, I have to take these things off here. I did get some of their color ink pads. What I like about them is that they are magnetic. And, oh, let me move it back in. Too far out. There we go. You can buy, really? So then I did get these. So I'll tell you what colors I got in a second. Let me just pull these all off. I just bought ones that I knew that were a little bit different. And I didn't want to buy the black and white and all those. So this one is linen. This one is chocolate. Sepia. This one is bear. It's kind of like a sand color. Frosting, because of the hot pink, and the amethyst. So I did get those. I forget how many colors. I want to say there's like 20, maybe 20 colors. But the nice thing about it is they all, stack up. So I really love that. They, you just have to go like that, and there they are. Stacked up nice and neat. And, and all the colors are right there in the front. So I did get that. Ink pads, yes, they're ink pads. So I get this, and oh, I didn't show you. No, I have one more class to show you still. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. What'd you say? They're pigment inks. Oh no, sorry, they're dye ink. Sorry. It says right on there. Oh, this is what the journal was supposed to look like. I found it. That was Finnabar's journal. And we did get all of that, all the medals, the hearts. I just didn't use the hearts. But isn't her journal pretty? So I might have to go back and do that. Alright, so. Yeah, these are dye. See what it says here? A dye ink. Dye ink. There was 130 of us that took the class. That was their largest class, and it was sold out. Oh, and the bad thing about it was, I think people coming from, I forget, Vegas or Colorado, there was like 40 people that missed the first day because of weather. That's why I'd like to get there the day before, because if anything happens, you know, you're stuck. So yeah, so 40 people missed the first day's class. They got the kits, but they missed the class. Oh, you're welcome. So I did get, this was the color pig. I got to show the pig still. We did the pig in this color. So this is their new chalkboard paint. This was egg blue. This was a real pretty color. And so what they did was, at the end of the class, you know, everybody, we shared a jar of this, but the open jars, we actually got to buy for half price. So you could see that this is really still full of paint. It's like not settled because it was on an airplane. But so instead of it being, I think it was $10, I got it for $5. And it's almost a full, you know, almost a full container. So it was well worth it. So I did buy that. And they had quite a few things, which I'm surprised more people didn't buy. Like they had the IOD paper clay molds for half price. We need a white paint. I don't have one. 103, 130. So these were Frank's. I didn't have any of these little artisan jars. So I did get these. And these are the ones that you could stick the powder in and shake it. Yeah, that is a nice color. Thanks, Jen. Shake it and put it in a spray as well. So this is his antique pink. I got French sage. This one is the black. That's the one I showed you that we sprayed the trim with, the rose trim with. And I bought 2 blacks. I don't know why I did that. I wanted really like a rose color, and I forgot. And this is the ivory. I think he might have like 8 or 10, but I only got these 5, so. So I got that. And then these were the same thing. You could buy them once we used them from the class. So I did, you didn't have to pay full price for them. I forget what, I think they were like, I don't want to say like $3 or $4, I don't remember. But so we use this in the class. So this one is the pink blush. Pink blush, you can see how it's like a hot pink. Hi, Travis. This one is, I love this color, the Opal Magic. So it's a pink blue. So I don't know if you could see it. This is like a light pink. So if you put it on the black paper, I think you see the pink. And then if you put it on white paper, you see more of the green. So there was that. And this was the pink that we used on the frame. I love this. This was a vintage rose. Vintage rose. And this is like a mermaid color. I love this one. It's emerald green. Can you see that one? It's like a blue green. Oh, this color is so pretty. I wish you could see it. So it's got this kind of green in it, and then it's got this dark blue in it. It wasn't too bad. They had helpers going around, so if you had a question or if you needed her to come down to see you, it was really good. I mean, they were really good about that part. All right, so let me squeeze back. Like I said, I didn't buy any paper. I didn't buy any flowers. They didn't have any of the Julie Nutting dolls. I was going to get maybe 1 or 2 of those, but they didn't have those. All right, so that's that. So that was the chalk paint. I did get a couple of these. I never saw these before. They're the metal trinkets. And this is of a kind. One of a kind. This is one of a kind. I don't know if you can see that. And so I did get 2 of those. That in the store. And that was it. And that was all. Oh, no. Wait. And I bought these because I love these, the little glass things. So I bought 2 of those. So that was all I bought. So that's not that bad. And then we got the leftover paper clay from class. So I'll have to see if I can use that this week before it goes. You love that? The parts I would have wanted, the paints, etc. Well, it was nice that they sold what we used in class. Like I could have bought heavy black gesso that we didn't use, but I have all that stuff home, so. And I didn't want to take the chance of opening, since it was already open, not airtight, that maybe it might have leaked. It didn't, though, so I was glad of that. Alright, so I think that is all my Art Venture stuff. So let me stick that there. Alright, so I'm going to stop this recording. For This Is Art Venture, and then we will go on to CHA stuff. So let me just straighten this stuff out a little. Alright, so I'm going to stop the camera on the recording. If I come back and it's black, you'll have to refresh. So, Art Venture. I would do it again.